The train through Borrisoleigh resounds so clearly now. Our hurling team, they stand supreme in the tale of Nonallow. Never turn our and the faithful sons of yore, when the green cup they blazoned up in Castleiney and Loughmore. When pride we stand amid the hand of loyal men and true, to march beneath the banner brand of the prairie's golden glow. So tonight we'll sing of the grandest thing that an athlete ever knew. For this deadly game we make the claim is for youth and Ireland too.
Devaney has scored here today. Frankie, a long ball to the middle of the field. They're pulling on that one. Out to Ned. Ned, a grand ball right into the middle to his brother John. John wants it. He goes, he can't get it first time. He does the second. Hands it out to Sweeney. Sweeney strikes it low and hard into Michael McGrath. Knocks it into himself. Jerry's there as well. John Cormack into Liam, his brother. Liam low and hard into Pat McGrath. The goal! What a goal! Brilliant, Pat McGrath. Marvellous. Oh, what a goal, and Loughmore lead. Loughmore has gone wild. What was he doing up there? But he was, and knocked it down. Brilliant control. Timmy, a long ball, right into the centre to Connor Stakelum. It's half blocked down to the man of the match. Look at that, Pat McGrath. Finds McCormack. John is with Brian Kenny, and John Cormack right into Noley. And Timmy reaches, had Michael McGrath back over the bar. What a point by Michael McGrath. Loughmore are motoring now, and this game is almost over. Loughmore fans are delirious. 2-7 to 1-8. Panic in Borrisoleigh. John McGrath to Ned Ryan, playing better than most. Great ball to Jerry, can't control it, first time, has it a second and clears it away. Up towards Devaney, and it's Jim Maher. Jim comes away with it. Great clearance by Jim to Dickie Stakelum. Can John Cormack throws his body into that one. Into Bobby, great clearance by Bobby, a long clearance. Falls into John McGrath. And Pat McGrath knocks it away to Ned Ryan. Ned Ryan out to Timmy from Boris. Goes inside, still going. Knocked down by Tom McGrath. Out to Peter Brennan. And it's Eamon Brennan. Clears it away. Boris hadn't finished yet though. Flowry has it. Goes away. Loses the ball. John Tracy has this one. And John clears it away out. Going back is Jerry. Jerry is tired. He has it, gets in a wonderful clearance though, into Flowry. Flowry beaten there by Pat McGrath. Out to Eamon Sweeney, captain does his stuff. It's all over! Loughmore have defied the odds. Loughmore are champions. What a comeback! What a win! Brilliant by Loughmore Castleiney. Who would have believed it at half time? But this is brilliant. This was a marvellous second half. It defies description in what was a memorable second half county final here. Loughmore fans are on the field, and why not? They'll celebrate in Laha. They'll celebrate in Castleiney and Loughmore. This is their first. Bobby is disappointed. Bobby, and why not, had a marvellous game. but I know he won't begrudge Loughmore their hour of glory.
Out at half time, it was far from one. I think the win was favouring Borrisoleigh in the second half. But I think Borrisoleigh slipped up. There was 11 minutes to go when they got that goal, and they thought they were home and dried, you know. And we never died to the end. We died a bit last year. It wasn't going to happen this year.
Clarion shrill round she's mill with the sure lonesome Levi re-echoed from the churchyard where the McCormack martyrs lie, where the spirits of young Lonergan and his feats in days of yore inspire the rise of the hurling boys in Castleiney and Loughmore. In the fair, in the Washpen rail, and along the Iney bank, with the prairies stalwart hurling men, our sons now proudly rank in the forefront of the football scene for 40 years and more. This hurling rise was no surprise in Castleiney and Loughmore.
I've Pat McGrath here. They're absolutely delirious here in Loughmore Castleiney. Pat, I want to know, what brought you up there to the goal mouth at that stage in the game?
Jackie Welsh he came across the field and he says to me, go up wing forward, let back Pat Tracy. I went up, I couldn't see any hope at that time, and I just lingered inside from a bit of a clearance, and someone happened to hit it back in. I touched it down with my hurley, and I can't believe it. I just pulled on it, Nolly Maher nearly saved it.
Well, I thought it was magic. It was a brilliant goal.
I couldn't believe it. It was the best thing that ever happened.
It's been a great inspiration to our parish, and I'm sure he always will. We're delighted. We die happy in the morning.
I was a curate there for 13 and a half years. So 13 and a half happy years with boys and with the young lads at the time. But we were lucky in Loughmore at the time that, first of all, there were about 16 young fellas born on 1 year, a year that was vital for this particular team. Because of that group, you had men like Pat McGrath, Pat Tracy, Peter Brennan, and a few others. They were all the men of that time of the team today.
We planned to win a county final early on in the year, as I said to you. It was our ambition, and we achieved that. We achieved that today, but on the sideline in the last 10 minutes there, it was unbelievable. We didn't know what to do.
And Jackie, you pulled the master stroke.
Oh, Pat McGrath, yeah, that was a great move, all right, and. He was the one man that could, in the end, win it for us. He was the only man probably could win the match for us in that situation, and fair play to him.
I'm glad one man finished up there anyway. It was Pat McGrath.
Yeah, and that was a magnificent goal, wasn't it?
Oh, it was a fabulous score. Like, Borrisoleigh couldn't believe it, like. Oh.
And it was the clincher.
Oh, sure, they had no time to come back at us. Although there was, I suppose, a minute to go after that, like, but still we were really hurling, really on our game. I'd say Borrisoleigh were out of it at that stage.
Now listen,
stay going.
What would you say to your players now at this stage, captain of a great team?
Keep at it. Don't give up now, because there is a couple more county finals in them. Stay going.
And will you go on in the Munster Championship? Would you hope to do well in the Munster Championship?
Oh yeah, well, it'll take a few days to sink in first, this bit of celebration and whatnot, but I'd say we'll go at it.
Yeah, a lot of credit due to Jackie Welsh.
Oh, tremendous amount. Like, Jack got us when we were at our lowest, after being beaten against Capel White, and he brought us on 100-fold, this is all credit due to Jack.
Of Cormac and McGrath to the fame of Tracy too. Of Maher, Larkin, Sweeney, Bold, of Brennan, tried and true. Now Ryan and Bohan we will toast with the red and green they wore. On the Hall of Fame they inscribed the name Castleiney and Loughmore.